We hereby call this meeting of the Fangirls Club to order.
Where we believe there's always something to fangirl over. I'm Brielle.
And I'm Haley.
And this is April.
There's April. Today we are discussing episode 2 of drop 1 of Stranger Things season 5.
Whoa.
The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. Which, as we all know, before the episode actually aired, we did not know what the full title of the episode was going to be. We had a feeling, and by the end of episode 1, I think we had more of a feeling. But we finally got the full
leaked
title.
photos like a year ago.
It really could have gone any which way. So, The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. I would say, like, this was the craziest episode opening, like, I've ever seen.
It's the first 5 minutes, and then all that happens, and then it's the intro music, and you're like,
what?
Oh.
Because we jump right in from, like, the ending events of episode 1. Obviously, it leaves on, like, a cliffhanger of, like, the Demogorgon literally coming down through the Wheeler, through the Wheeler's ceiling.
Yeah.
About to attack Holly, and then it literally does. So.
Oh, it smacks her.
It throws her up against her,
rather than just
shelf.
grabbing her and going, it kind of, like, beat her up first a little bit, which is mean.
It's kind of like, because she's like. But she's just talking to the mic.
It's perfectly framed.
But it's like a cat where they play with the mouse before they.
It's true.
Really,
it was like hee.
Yeah, it was throwing her around.
And I like that in both spots later. What is it? Is it the end of this episode or maybe episode 3 where Elle also finds her other shoe, but here we see her leave behind a shoe in her bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't have anything to do with horror or the 80s. But it kind of starts to reel in almost this, like, fantastical vibe of her leaving her shoe behind to be found. Like,
yes. You're right.
And it feels, again, because with Holly, a big theme feels very Alice in Wonderland. And it feels like...
Like fantasy, lost princess sort of vibe, which we'll get into later on.
Yeah.
But, yes, it is kind of the start of that.
I thought that was cute. Like, her boot gets left behind... Not cute. Gets left behind in her bedroom. And then later they find the other shoe. Elle finds it. Like, it started to feel very, like, it brought in that Alice in Wonderland.
Like an little side quest adventure.
Yeah. Which we haven't felt at all in this show before.
Yeah,
I just thought it was...
That's cool. An
interesting choice.
And if you look at it from, like Mike would, like a D&D standpoint, or a point of view.
Well, in D&D.
Then, like... Right, it's kind of the perfect Holly the heroic.
This is her.
The start of her side quest, her own story, which is really cool.
Cute.
It's cool to think of it that way, as opposed to like when you're first watching it, you're like, she's gonna die. And my God, these Demogorgons are so rough. Like I think about obviously in the first 5 minutes of this drop, how the Demogorgons just like chasing Will, and Will is getting so beat up, and now same with Holly, so it's like, they just have to constantly remind you of like how vicious these creatures of the Upside Down are, and then the rest of it happens.
I was sweating.
To say the least.
And I just like couldn't believe we were watching this happen. Not only does it feel wild to have new Stranger Things to watch, but like new characters that we've known for 9-10 years now finally interacting with a Demogorgon or the Upside Down or something. Like to see Ted and to see Karen finally see, and not only just see, like
get absolutely
almost Shrek'd.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like. It felt so... I was stunned.
It's interesting how fast it can happen to people who... Like, I'm thinking about other Demogorgon attacks where even the kids are able to defend themselves. Like, they defend themselves because they, like, believe in what's happening. And it's almost like these adults, like, still can't fathom... Like, just can't grasp immediately, like, what's going on because they don't have that sort of imagination to know, what they might be able to do in that instance, kind of thing.
They both turned it on, though.
No. They did. You're right. Even Ted.
He walked in with the golf club, and I knew when we saw that first Target special drop spot, whatever.
Yeah.
And like they did a quick shot of golf clubs, and I just remember being like, that's
his weapon of choice.
Gonna come in. I knew it.
Yeah.
So it was so fun to see that. And I liked that we see them individually blowing off steam in their own ways.
Yeah.
And then that's when this happens.
Their guard is the most kind of down.
Literally, she was blasting ABBA.
And just
like so much wine.
Wasted.
Yeah. With a bubble bath.
And, when we get Karen at her best, she's talking to her kids and hyping them up and like believing them when they tell her things. And like she wants to help them. Mm-hmm. She's such a good mom. And like we're just catching her at a totally different kind of moment. Mm-hmm. And obviously, like, she feels the back of Holly's head and she sees the blood.
Such a good moment.
It's such a good turning point, and then it just takes off from there. And the way it's all choreographed is just amazing.
I watched the, on Netflix, after the episodes, they have, like, little mini docu episodes. Yeah. Like 10 minutes each. And the one on that moment is so cool of, like, watching the stunt team work together and like watching, like, they had to do two props of everything because they needed the regular house and then they needed the ruined house to, like, shoot. Like, it was really cool to watch those.
It's so good.
So Karen turned it on. When she turns and breaks that bottle, she did a Molly Weasley moment and just protected her kiddo.
I really thought she had it for a second. Like, I fully believed she was about to defeat that Demogorgon.
The Demogorgon was stunned. He, like, looked offended.
Yeah. It was, I mean, MVP moment of the season for me so far. Honestly, to me, even more than what happens later on in the drop. Like,
yeah.
I knew she had it in her because they've given us those glimpses of her being this, like, badass mom. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, this was another level. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad they gave her that moment. Ultimately, she is now...
I want to see a moment now of Joyce and Karen standing together.
Yeah.
Protecting the kids from something.
Hopefully Karen can stand.
That's true. She might be...
Because we know that her throat is literally slashed to ribbons.
That's true.
But we don't know...
Maybe that's not going to happen.
We don't know about the rest of her body.
Yeah.
Oof. Brutal. And then Holly does get taken by the Demogorgon.
The scene of Nancy and Elle coming in and, like, the slow-mo of Nancy seeing, and, like, it's the shot, the tracked camera pulling away, and you see the blood, you hear the phone, like...
The muffled, like, silent, muffled sounds, like, such a good... Like, they just did that so well.
I thought she was done.
Me too.
I'm surprised she didn't...
I know.
Die. In that, like, after seeing all that... How'd she make it?
How did she survive? The sheer will of a mother.
I know. And she, like, crawled herself over to her phone and was, like, calling the ambulance herself.
And it's almost like, because we learn later in the episode, it's like she does survive for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, she knows she has to stay alive to, like, help Nancy and Mike figure it out, help find Holly, so.
And then Holly gone.
There was something in the air that night. We love you, Holly.
The scene...
Oh yeah, I know what you're about to say.
Of them rushing both parents.
Yeah, I know.
Mind you, both parents into the hospital.
They're on Groonies, like, rushing down the hallway.
And Nancy and Mike only follow Karen. And, like, you see Ted get wheeled the other way and no one
even looks.
Not as...
It's not funny.
No, I feel so bad.
Dead. Like, and the funny thing is when we were watching, like, but you and I didn't even notice he was there at all.
I was like, oh, is he dead? Did they leave him? What happened?
Yeah, we were like, he's not even there. He's gone.
Because they showed, like, not even a full second of a shot of him getting wheeled away.
I know.
And I just didn't even catch it.
No one did. Not even his own kids.
And they're trying to, like, follow to follow her.
Right.
Yeah, maybe she was just in worse conditions, so they were just more worried. I don't know.
So they're in the hospital now, and so this is when we were like, oh, they actually survived, perhaps.
Nancy absolutely covered in blood.
Yep. And this is the stuff that we sort of predicted and theorized about, that there would be this hospital scene where Nancy somehow gets at least her mom to the hospital, and that's where she's like washing the blood off of her hands from the teaser.
Her little breakdown is so sad.
I know. And to find your parents like that, like, are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm. And now she holds herself accountable and she feels guilty because she was like, we should have saw this coming, because at the end of last season Vecna warned her and she saw her whole family dead, like all this stuff. So now she's like, we should have done something. This is all our fault. And Mike's like, well, it's not all our fault. Like, but I'm so glad we finally got this moment of like them being siblings.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't gotten that in so long.
We haven't. I mean, we see Nancy throughout the seasons help protect the kids and her little brother that way, but we haven't had any, like, one-on-one time with them, really. Not like this. Not these full, like, scenes where they're talking about making a plan together.
And there's certain dialogue that I really enjoyed in it of, like, they're making certain points to call out things of, like, that they know each other well.
Yeah.
And, like, saying certain things in that way. And, like, he compliments her and, like, well, what's the plan? And she's like, well, are you looking to me for the plan? He's like, well, you're the smart, like, investigator, like, journalist. And she's like, don't stroke my ego. Like, it's cute to see them interact in this way to remind us that they're siblings.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, in the past, like, 3 seasons, we've only seen them interact in a way that, like, also feels like they're just part of this giant friend group.
Yeah. Or they're just, like, yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really sweet moment. And we also got, like, the Mike and Holly scene in the first episode.
Yeah.
In the first episode, and so it's nice that, like, the Wheelers we're getting all these Wheeler moments. It's good.
It's the Wheeler season. And then Lucas is there too, which is a nice moment.
Had he already been there visiting Max, or did he show up? I can't remember.
Him and Mike biked over together.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
yes, I knew that. Yeah.
So this is where they kind of make up the plan, where they're putting together why Holly.
Yep.
What's going on.
This is when Lucas says something like, I don't believe in coincidences anymore.
Yeah. And that's where Mike gets the realization. Oh, maybe the Mr. WHATSIT stuff wasn't a coincidence. So again, Lucas is always the, like, very logical, very smart.
Yeah.
There's her shoe.
And Holly's little moccasin boot.
Yeah, I don't know. What is this boot?
You're right.
Oh, this is oh my god. And then Hopper and Elle have met up in the Upside Down.
I love the moment when they look over and they see the gate and Nancy's like, go.
Yeah.
And she doesn't hesitate. Like, these
know.
girls. Oh,
yeah,
so
they
good.
don't waste a second. Elle, wait, what happens? Elle, like, blasts him,
Yeah,
right?
she hears, like, sticks crackle, you know, so she's trying to find the Demogorgon that just took Holly, so she's assuming that's what it might be. Not thinking, obviously, so she, like, leans out from the tree and, like,
Force pushes.
Yeah.
And it's Hopper.
Ouch.
And then they have this, I love this scene. It's so good when, this is where they sort of argue about, well, Hopper obviously doesn't want her there.
Yeah, he gets so mad.
This whole time he just has been trying to keep her from re-entering the Upside Down until absolutely necessary.
Yeah. And
so they have this little argument, and I love the Hopper's telling her, you lead with emotion, and that's how you react to things. And then Elle is starting to track the bleeding Demogorgon, and she, like, turns back to him, and she's like, not emotion, instinct. And I'm like, yes.
Which I love, because I feel like he's just, like, reflecting and not realizing it. Because, like, he's the one that acts on emotion.
That's exactly what I was going to say, that is Hopper to a T. And a lot of the adults, like...
Well, they're just so in protective mode.
Protective, yeah.
That they have this, like, wall and this shield that the kids don't have. Because they need to protect and they need to... Same in Joyce, yeah. We've seen her already. Like, Will's not allowed to do anything. He's not allowed to leave her sight. And, like, it's hindering the mission.
Yeah.
So, like, with this, he's, like, been hindering the mission by not letting Elle do the thing that she clearly is the only one able to do.
Yeah, but I love that moment for Elle because it's also proof of her, and she's obviously intelligent, but like it's proof of how she is learning the ways of this world having been in captivity her whole life. Like, it's just cool. I like that she spoke up for herself like that.
Yeah, and I love the line of, like, when she's not explaining to him what happened and why she's there, she was like, oh, Karen must have heard it with her wine. And he's like, what are you talking about? Karen! Holly! Like, it's just, like, her straightforwardness and her broken, like, speech is so funny.
Yeah. And Hopper trying to interpret it. It's like they're in the Upside Down. It's like, what is happening? It was a very good scene. And then we're back at the Squawk.
Where the lights go all kooky and all electronic short circuit? No.
What is this, like, automatic thing that we're thrust into that, like, Joyce is, like, really has this thing against Robin? Like, what is that? She's irked by her.
It's I don't know. Maybe because she has such soft-spoken kids that, like, this...
She's not used to.
Yeah, this very, like, ADD, ADHD girl just, like, spouting all kinds of things. And maybe she does see the influence... Maybe she already sees a bit of influence on Will, and that makes her nervous. It's interesting that this scene kind of piggybacks off of the, like... non-emotion instinct line. Like, Joyce does have that motherly instinct and womanly instinct. So yeah, I think she maybe senses things with Robin, and why pair her with her otherwise?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're not just giving them silly lines for nothing. You know, I think that they're forming some sort of connection between them.
There hasn't really felt like too many, if anything at all, like any throwaway moments or lines just to, like, have some filler and forced character connection because it might be needed later. Like, it all feels very strategic because it all has to be so jam-packed. Like, there's so much happening. So, yeah, there is a decent amount of Robin-Joyce interaction that I'm wondering, like...
It also...
These will be intentional later, so I'm trying to, like, what is that?
It's also the only way Robin can be paired with Will right now because... Like you said, Will can't leave Joyce's side, so...
Yeah, but then we do get a cute Joyce-Will moment real quick when she's like, what just happened? Does his best to explain that he, like, saw a Demogorgon POV. And she's like, oh, okay. Like, trying not to freak twitch. And then so he gets an idea. Joyce immediately shuts it down.
Yeah.
And that's when Robin makes up something fake. To tell Joyce. So, like, oh, I think this is the flux capacitor is down or something. And she's like, oh, okay. So they go off because Robin wants to tell Will that she thinks his plan was good and that they should go do it. And I just liked the line that Robin's like, are you sure you want to go do this? It's a little dangerous. And he's like, well, isn't everything we've been doing dangerous? And he just says something along the lines of, like, well, right now I'm more scared of my mom. Anyway,
it's so good.
It's just so cute. And they, like, giggle about it.
Yeah, it's a great line.
So, like, how long
Get a load of this guy.
Not too long. We just gotta let this sucker charge for a few minutes, then hopefully... Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom.
This scene was drama.
I know.
I'm surprised they're going this hard in the...
This is the Steve Dustin?
Jonathan.
Oh, Steve Jonathan. Oh, right. Yes.
Where Jonathan tries to call out Steve, and then he flips it, Una reverses it, and then he calls out Jonathan, and it's like...
Because, yeah, Steve is off. Steve is like, we should go, like, check on Nancy. Like, we should bring her flowers, maybe. Like, da-da-da-da. And he's saying we. Like, he's not saying, I'm going to do this. Like,
it does seem very, like, just, oh, maybe we should check on them.
He is. He's just being, like, cares for her. He's just wanting to care for her and take care of her. And Jonathan is kind of, like, he calls him, like, a meat-headed...
Selfish
meathead, whatever. It just doesn't make any sense. And this is kind of where I question, like, okay, where is this going? Because, again, we talked about this last time. It's like, it just doesn't feel like Jonathan to me. And something's going on with him.
Miss season 1 Jonathan.
Yeah.
Like,
what purpose is he serving is what I'm wondering. It's true. No. But I'm actually asking that not because I'm biased, because I love Steve, but Steve has had a very clear character arc throughout this show. And, you know, at this point, I think he has earned his, like, roll back a bit to just want to be there for Nancy, especially after last season.
I think because of what Steve says in this quick argument, I feel like the emotional scene we've seen in the trailer of
Jonathan and Nance.
Yeah, I think that's like a breakup scene
That-
in a
yeah.
very mutual, emotional way.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Steve just says, like, ever since you got back from California, like, you've just been a weirdo stoner and you're just, like, out of it.
Yeah.
And you both seem unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Murray is then on the other end convincing him, like, oh, you're not doing well, you should get married.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so he's just confused and he thinks he needs to compete with Steve, but Steve genuinely was just like, that's not what I'm trying to do, like, seemed confused. I think in that moment it's going to be a very emotional, scary moment when they come to terms that they love each other, they care for each other, but it might just be like a moment where they're just like, or one of them's about to die, I don't know.
I hope it doesn't have anything to do with death.
No, I don't want a single person to die.
And I think I feel like people think that it would only be satisfying if someone dies, but it's like, I don't think that's the case at all. Like, we've gone through everybody. It's like, it doesn't make sense for anybody to die. Like, why? Yeah, that was a great scene, and I think people watch everything between Jonathan and Steve, and so far are just like, it's all surface level, just like, it's a stupid love triangle. Why are they doing this? And yeah, it's silly sometimes, but I think in that moment,
I think this is
very
what
telling.
Jonathan's arc is, of like...
Yeah, he's kind of he's going to have to come to terms with some stuff, and then we'll see what happens with the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I don't think he's done. I think maybe he needs to focus more on Will. Like,
Yeah.
because we got such a great moment with them in season 4, and I
Yeah.
think that's where the strength is with Jonathan.
I loved that. Yeah.
Joyce, Jonathan, and Will, like,
They just need to,
coming together, and because this is like it all started with them.
And then Dusty Bone shows up.
And then Dustin shows up all beaten because he was beat up by the jocks in the cemetery, and Steve is just looking at him like, dude.
Steve instantly knew.
Yep.
And Steve instantly was angry because he knows why it happened, and he knows that, like, he's been the only, like, he even said, like, he's like, I've had nothing but concern for you for like a year and a half. To see Dusty doing this to himself almost, it's hard.
For him to not want to divulge any information or tell Steve, like, his idol, like, anything. And that's what grief does. And this is the conversation that I've been wanting to have with people. Because it's like, everyone's mad now that this fight between Dustin and Steve, but it actually makes complete sense because Dustin is grieving. He's grieving the loss of Eddie,
This is what was going to happen.
who was his absolute idol. And now Steve is the only, and even more so, person in his life who he admires the most. He's known him longer and he's been friends with him for longer. So of course Dustin is terrified of losing Steve in all of this too.
Yeah, and I feel like that's why he's comfortable taking these feelings out on Steve.
Yeah.
Because he feels the most comfortable with him and is the most scared to lose him. Like, we have to remember everyone else has these siblings that's involved in this.
Yes.
Dustin has no one.
Yeah, Steve is
his older brother.
Yeah.
And Steve is also an only sibling. They're the two only siblings. So of course they're fighting.
Yeah.
Like siblings would.
Yeah. They both
And I like it.
They both clearly have very lonely, like, home lives. They just relate to each other on I always, like, I say they're same but different, like same but opposite at the same time. They always have been, but that's what makes them so great together. Because, like, at their core, they're so similar.
Yeah.
Like
it's just
you
gonna
said.
make the moment when they make up, it's kind of, I'm going to sob
I know,
during
it's
that hug.
But yeah, like you said, Dustin is nothing but himself, and I think Steve is the same.
Yeah.
I think he didn't start out that way, but, like, since knowing Dustin, Steve has become the most himself.
He dropped
To
him
be.
off at the snowball. He picked him
He
up
taught him how to do his hair.
and dropped him off, and he taught him how to do... I saw something... Oh my god, someone posted a video. I, like, couldn't sleep last night. Because someone posted a video, like, Dustin always does his hair after the people that he, like, admires. Because season 2, we see him do his hair like Steve with the hairspray and everything, and now his hair looks like Eddie.
You're right.
I'm like, I'm gonna flip a table. I can't
That's so sad.
do this!
How does any of this make sense?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
It is interesting how, and we've talked about this, how, like, I was so excited for the adults to just be fully on board with what was happening.
And
like,
not.
Joyce and Hopper specifically, because they know what's going on.
But they're still concerned.
But Hopper is still so Hopper, and he just won't believe
so,
any of it.
This was so season 2 of them.
Yes.
Just, like, butting heads and arguing.
The stubbornness between them, like, there is zero understanding. They're just, like, shouting at each other, and each other is a brick wall. It's just the funniest thing ever.
Stubborn punk ass.
Yeah, stubborn punk ass. Split up. I can't do the scene with Lucas and Max.
So Lucas happens to already be in the hospital, so he's like, let me just visit my girlfriend again, and then has another sad emotional monologue. And he's like, Elle's amazing. And it's just like, to think he's saying that now in season 5, and like him season 1 and how much he despised Elle.
Mm-hmm.
And like here he is, like,
I know.
Elle's amazing, and she's gonna, if anyone's getting her back, it's her. And but he was just saying, we need the full party, like, we need you if there's ever a time.
We
And
need
so
our Zoomer.
And so like he's crying, and then it does zoom over
To the heart rate monitor thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when Running Up That Hill plays, the heart rate, you can see it kind of
So that was sad.
so.
His
He-
face.
We've never seen him.
Caleb
I mean, we
McLaughlin
have, we just
is
don't
like,
Well, so who the hell is he?
I don't know.
And
The
how does he know
best
that Holly's in
actor.
danger?
I don't know.
And if he was so worried, then why wouldn't he warn us or Mom or do something about
I
it?
don't know. You were right about what you said earlier. We could have done more to protect Mom and
Where has he been?
he's literally so cute.
He does this like look down and then was like look up.
And
I'm like,
that's what Nancy says later
Yeah,
on
he's
about
cute.
the puppy dog face, is like, what the hell?
He's spent more time with Will again, so now he's
Someone said I watched a video and
He's
someone
just
was like, Mike Wheeler like really grew into his features,
mm.
and it makes and then, yes, he did.
Mhm.
He's such a cutie.
I know.
He was never not cute, but all the boys have their,
I know.
especially the boys have their awkward phases,
I know.
and we got to
Season
watch
3
all of them grow up. And
Season
that's what
3
happened.
was so good. It was
Yeah.
so good.
And
And now
was-
they're not
No.
supposed to actually be this old, but this is where they're coming up with the plan of like, we need to get to Mom because she'll tell us what to do. I'm like, she's literally can't breathe.
Mommy,
Mom, wake up. Mom, wake up. I need you. Like, leave her alone.
It's so funny and so true. Oh my god.
They finally get in there and she's like, Mom, she's like,
And Mike's like, oh no, don't talk. Don't talk.
Can
your
you
throat."
write? She's bleeding
She's like,
everywhere.
But, and this is funny because as I was watching it, I didn't even realize the kids didn't know that Mr. Whatsit was not real. Like, I didn't know what they thought of Mr. Whatsit or what they knew of him until they started trying to uncover all of this. I was like, oh yeah, they don't really know anything about
Yeah.
the imaginary friend or whatever. It's
I wish I had no idea
Mhm.
because this wasn't a reveal.
right.
We were just like,
We're
yes, we
watching
know
them.
Mr. Whatsit is Henry. We're like, well, we know it's back. Like,
No, I didn't know that. We still don't know that. The audience doesn't actually know that at this point.
I already knew that.
Okay, but I can see how you might not know. Yes, I knew too. But I'm just saying, like, we don't outright know.
Yeah.
They uncover this information from Mom Karen.
Mom,
What?
I just don't know how many times they're gonna show us these same shots of like his flashbacks of losing his daughter, and it's the same shots each time, and it's just like always him like in that stairwell.
The stairwell. The stairwell, he's curled up in a ball like I am right now, and he's just like crying. No, it's not funny, it's so sad.
But like they showed it again, I was like, not again. Like I was like, no.
We haven't revisited Sarah for a while.
I think they were just like, we need to remind you real quick.
And they did. Thank you.
And he talked about Nam again.
Yes, he likes talking about the wool.
But they had like a cute moment of this is where Elle realizes, oh, this is why you are such a stickler to me. We already have put this together as an audience and know this.
Yeah.
But this is the moment where she really sees, like, you're not just trying to, like, hinder me just to hinder me and be annoying. Like, she's putting together...
Because, again, she's also... Because she's now maturing in her, like, emotional intelligence. We've seen it grow over the years, but now it's been quite some time since the events of season 4 and her coming back around everybody.
Yeah.
Especially Hopper. So now, like, she's able to grasp what this means. We're coming from a place where it was like, this strange man just feeds me waffles. And now it's like, they have this whole
he just feeds
complicated relationship.
They're so sweet. But there is a lot of focus, like, clearly because they're spending time together, but there's a lot of focus on their relationship dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that was leading up to what ends up being is he about to die in episode 4?
I know.
Or if it's because something will happen.
But
in drop 2.
To one of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of sort of bold to say that it's like she is serving some sort of purpose for Hopper. They love each other, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they do have a genuine, like, father-daughter-esque connection. However, she's a very broken person. He's a very broken person. And she is sort of aiding and healing him from the grief of losing his biological daughter.
And her never having a parental figure. I just really, whether or not it's because one of them dies, all of this really makes me feel like it's leading to them not being together at the end of this.
Yeah.
Of, like, how we think
they don't have to die,
even if she doesn't die, she's not staying with everyone. Her and her sister.
Yeah.
They're...
I think so. I mean, she deserves happiness above everybody, I think, after everything she's been through.
Oh.
And then...
We love a feminist Nancy. She's so angry.
First of all, firstly, her telling her little brother, use your puppy dog thing to get us in to see Mom, and then her turning around when the doctor, like, touches her on her shoulder. And
So you can see the exact moment where he says, well, hold on, like, listen to me or something, and she goes, you can, like, see her head move ever so slightly.
I think we did this, you and I did the same exact thing when it happened, too. Like,
because it's just irks you. And
you're
then
not
he,
gonna...
like, pats her on the shoulder, and that's when you knew. I was like, oh.
Sweetheart. He wasn't going to do that to Mike.
No, never. Of course, she formulates the plan.
Yep.
And he's like, so what are we doing?
Yep.
Sign up. What? What the hell is it? I don't know. If you're
What the hell is it?
Military broadcast TV channel. Any EMI within our frequency zone.
That's going to be important later. We don't know what that is yet.
And then, yeah, Robin and
Is this where it happened?
Will are doing their little, like, Nancy Drew-esque, like, search through the wood, like, backtracking to see if Will can find where Vecna's at, really. Like, find the source of where his Vecna-y hive mind sense is the strongest so that they can connect and find Holly.
So it's strongest at the school right now?
Yeah, because Will remembers that that's where... Because he realizes, like, he became Holly as well.
They love to have moments with people walking in woods with flashlights, connecting. So they have a cute moment. I was like, she's like, oh, were you at the hospital yesterday? And he's like, no, why?
That's not a Demogorgon.
And we finally see it.
The wall.
Fleshy and
It's so
bulbous
gross.
and it's like squelching.
I thought it was like the wall on, like, to the other side of, like, to Dimension X or something.
Yeah. And that's definitely what the theory and consensus is at the moment.
But it's like, how did he build that?
I don't
Like, how did he make that?
He didn't do any of the
This
work.
is true. This is very true, yeah.
It took her.
Yeah, because she thinks, Elle is thinking the reason that she has not been able to find Vecna for a year and a half, and now she can't find Holly, is because they're behind whatever this wall is.
Yeah.
And you can't see
Past it.
what's ever behind this wall.
Yeah.
So they both are trying to, like, break through it. He's trying to just,
Hopper's,
like,
stabbing it.
And they're like, wow, I can't open it.
Oh, wow.
This is where Elle is introduced to beef jerky for the first time.
This is important, yes.
It's her new snack.
Yes. And Millie said that in an interview. It was so cute because she was like, can I say, like, what Elle's new favorite snack is? Is that a spoiler?
I loved this so much. Nancy and Mike think they are just going to sneak through the halls of the hospital in their new little disguises.
Yep.
And the doctor goes to walk by and she's like, limp. And he's like, what? And he just like does a very half-assed limp. And then after when they get by, she's like, what kind of limp is that? And he's like, I don't know, it's like a regular limp.
Pocket watch.
Tall.
They
Okay.
tall pocket watch, vest.
Yeah.
They're like, that's all the main things they're like made sure to point out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's just very White Rabbit. That shot of him holding the watch
Oh, yeah.
is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly we know like time is going to be the main thing about whatever really is happening.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what the pocket watch might be for. And Vecna's whole thing last season was like the clock chimes and everything. Like so.
Grandfather clock.
And Steve thinks he's a clockmaker. So it feels very leaning more towards fantasy more than we ever have before.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than psychological 80s horror thriller.
True.
This is starting to like just feel so much more.
Yeah, last season was very monster horror kind of.
Your friends first.
I think they just wanted to show Jamie without all the makeup.
Absolutely. I really, part of me does feel like, as we know, they've written the rest of this, they had written the story of Stranger Things a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like it is one of those things that got Jamie Campbell Bower, and they were like, we need to show Jamie Campbell Bower because he's so good. I'm really excited about this.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see, is Mr. WHATSIT, this new name now, is this a last version good? What's left of Henry?
Yeah.
Henry?
Yeah.
Or is he really just a predator and is trying to very /Pennywise? He takes on this persona that he knows kids would be more friendly towards.
Yeah, exactly.
To lure them in.
See, I like to think that he might be a good, like the good version of Henry, and that somehow, because we don't get to see the Demogorgon like fully drag Holly into where she's going.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's a chance that this Henry somehow intercepted and saved her.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, people have been saying, like, why isn't Holly, like, freaked out about her mom, like, dying in front of her and, like, all of this, you know? Like there's something maybe we didn't get to see.
And, like, what is this?
Where
are they? What's going on? Like, where's he keeping her mentally? And where's her physical body? Because this isn't a real place.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
We see a quick shot later, I think episode 4, that Will sees.
Yep.
So we get a rough idea.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know if maybe mentally this version of Henry, Mr. WHATSIT, is trying to protect her in this way, to keep her calm.
Yeah.
And help her. Because next episode we see he gives her the music.
Yeah.
He, like, it's all very questionable right now, and I really like that.
Oh, for sure, that it's a complete... We're gonna be theorizing about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is, like, I do believe, like, he's trying to keep Holly from accepting a certain, like, trying to keep this part of her alive so that she survives whatever is happening to her physically, yeah.
I think it's very easy to theorize that right now, and that's what makes it exciting. Like, that could be an interesting way for them to go, because we know a lot of this show and certain topics and theories is like very mental, and in this other void that Elle has always been able to travel to, and that we've been assuming that's might be where Max is. So it's like interesting to like assume, is there a part of Henry that's always been there too, and is that what this is? Like it's or it could totally just be it's a different.
Yeah.
He learned, like, oh, looking scary is not helpful. Let me go even younger this time. Because last season was all, like, teens.
Right.
So he's like, let me go younger, and let me look friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm very excited to find out. But I'm interested in the, like, nice Henry angle. Because...
Also, stuff from the play that...
Right. Because, he was just a kid when he was taken to Dr. Brenner and kept in captivity as well. Like, he is no different than Elle. Like,
Yeah.
his origin anyway, so...
In a way, his is also more messed up in a different way because
Yeah.
he did have a family. He killed them.
He did kill them.
But he did become resentful and angry because his mom was the one that, like, wanted to hand him away and hand him over. There's a lot. Yeah, the play as a whole...
Give us the play. Give us the pro shot.
Give me my play.
Give me my play. Yes, we just...
But they've told us we'll learn what we need to know in this season. But I need to know everything.
Guess we'll have to watch a bootleg.
Erase that.
Or take it out.
Erase that.
Take that out.
And after, I'll save your family too, of course.
Of course. He does sound a little spooky.
I have room for everyone here.
And you do hear
The score?
it's very sweet. And you do hear, and there's a grandfather clock in there too. And he's got kind of an ominous look on his face. But that could just be them playing.
Trying to... What a good song to leave us off of.
The music choices in this season are the best.
I'm so excited to find
Sunset.
out what the song is in the very last episode that the brothers have been, like, so happy about. Because they said, like, they've never given the license out to anyone. It's never been in a movie or a show before.
Holy shit.
And, like, they're so excited.
I wonder what it
I can't wait.
is. In the last
The
episode?
very last episode.
Oh.
So they said because running up that hill ended up bringing that, like, how popular it became. I think that's the only reason, like, they've finally, like,
They got permission.
released the rights to use it for television. So I'm like, I can't wait to
We
see
should
what
spend
that
the
is.
next 2.5 weeks trying to figure
Discover
out
what
what it is.
80s song has never been used in a movie or a show before.
Or 90s.
When's the time jump? Do we know? It's whenever.
That's just what people theorize.
But
I
what if
guess.
there's
Because
the
of
Indiana
outfits.
Jones movie in like a leaked photo behind Hopper somewhere or something. That could all be so misleading. It could
Honestly,
be fake.
It's like like we talked about the summer I turned pretty last episode too.
Oh, they
Like,
shot.
how they brought Gavin to Paris to film Jeremiah in Paris, but he wasn't actually ever
He
there.
was never there.
So I could see them doing stuff like that.
Oh, I'm
for
sure.
Sure.
To mislead who dies or not, 1,000%.
Even having whoever screams Steve in that one lead. Who
Oh,
knows?
we don't
Like,
know if that's Steve or not.
I know, but it sounds like it. But and then next we'll talk about the turnbow trap. We'll just talk about Derek the whole time. It'll be great.
He's such a shithead. God, I love him. This meeting of the Fangirls Club is adjourned. Oh, so quiet this
Yeah,
time.
we have to be quiet because this is. Thanks for fangirling with us. Yay!